What is up, everybody? HEX Machina here with HEX News, Discourse Syndicate, HEX News episode 30. It's our 30th episode. Good times. It's November 24th. It's Thanksgiving, Turkey Day Eve. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone. Good times. I think it's like a big party night, isn't it, for all the young party animals? It's Hex Day 724 for all us Hex party animals. And yeah, hope everyone's having a good day. I'll get right to it. It's just me tonight, flying solo. Sid is busy, so just bringing it to you all alone. We're going to hang out for a little while. We're going to talk about Hex, and we're going to have some fun, hopefully, all right? So say hi to everyone. Terrafin1, what's up, Terrafin1? A Stockton, Hexagon 5555, Swearworks, Hexagon Greenhorn, Steve Jensen. Love the name, Steve Jensen. I've seen you on Twitter. I know what you're referring to because I also am a fan of that musical genre, sir. Very nice. Let's see who else we got. Melv Tony, good to see you, buddy. Melv Tony. Who else? Don Montoya, everybody, Mr. Don Montoya. Top-notch individual, Don Montoya. Love you, Don. I got to meet Don in person, along with several other awesome Hexicans at the Albany meetup with the Freedom TV crew. They were doing their tour, and a whole bunch of people showed up. I think we only had like 45 actually like register and sign in for like the giveaway type of thing, but I'm pretty sure based on the what we saw and how many people were filling the room, and it was pretty packed. I would say it was more like 60 or 70 people, give or take, that actually showed up. So really great smashing success. The Freedom TV crew said it was a really great turnout for what they've seen on the tour. Only a couple other stops had as many people as we were able to bring. Major shout out to Adam, my buddy Adam, and my friend Lindsay. They went all out. They got sponsors. They got Adam set up giveaways, all kinds of giveaways for even in addition to what Freedom TV did, because he was able to secure a really good sponsor. And it was a great venue. Everything was great. It was amazing. And I didn't do much. I don't take a whole lot of credit. I just talked about it, and we kind of planted the seed, with Adam and Lindsay when we talked about it, and another Hexagon, local Hexagon. So I was a part of the committee that kind of pushed for it to happen, to get Freedom TV to actually physically stop in Albany. So that's the only credit I'll take. But besides that, totally all Adam, Lindsay, and Ted. And those guys are amazing, and it really paid off. And I think, Don would attest to it. It was a great night, great presentation. A-Bit was not present because he's in Germany doing more, onboarding stuff there, from what I understand. But yeah, it was great. Matty All In actually stepped in. He was there. He stepped in and did the seminar with Crypto Sparbucks. So. And he did a great job. It was excellent. So yeah, here's my my magnet proof I was there. Maddie, actually I got that from Maddie. Where's the cream and sorry guys. So we had a little meetup, a pre-meetup on Monday night, where we all kind of went out and had met up at a local restaurant, bar, and all this stuff is so close to me. So I was like super lucky. Basically in my backyard, this all happened. But yeah, I got to meet up with Maddie and Freedom TV. Had a nice long talk with T Money. If you guys know T Money, I'm sure you do. He's basically the man, the point on the ground in Vegas. He and his brother, they own a recycling. They have deep roots in Vegas, and they were very instrumental in the conference. It probably wouldn't have happened without them, to be honest. The first Las Vegas meetup, right? So, I spent a long time talking to T Money. He gave me the the long full history of, you know, Freedom TV and how the tour came about, and, you know, how the, you know, the cars and, you know, everything, from start to finish. So I got a real good history lesson in Freedom TV and many other things. T Money is a wealth of information. He's really awesome to talk to. So if you guys ever run into him, spend a little time with T Money and pick his brain and just listen, let him talk, because he's got some stories. I mean, all kinds of stuff you wouldn't believe this guy says. It's really cool. So shout out to Freedom TV and all those guys. They put on a really nice production. I was lucky enough to interview for the documentary they're doing. So you know, myself, Adam, and Lindsay all interviewed for it, because we were kind of like the local contacts that, you know, they coordinated with. So yeah, all in all, super awesome. And I don't think it could have possibly turned out better. Wales Only showed up, Hex Live, Ascend Staker, David Feder showed up, which I had no idea he was like a local Northeastern Hexagon. So it was awesome. I can't say enough good stuff about it. It was a great time, and we all went out to dinner. You know, all the I don't want to say OGs, but, you know, just like a core group of Hexagons went out to a really, really nice steakhouse in Albany after the event, and it was great. It was just, we just all had time to chat and get to know each other, and it was awesome. Can't say awesome enough times. It was spectacular.
I added sugar.
Thank you. All right. So yeah, and I got this from Maddie the night before the meetup. He was giving out the magnets, Hex to the future, you know, because he's got the DeLorean. So he didn't have a DeLorean there, but like, you know, like a dummy, I didn't get like any pictures. I got like 3 pictures, a couple of the cars, and like a couple while they were up doing the presentation. But otherwise, I was trying not to be stuck in my phone the whole time, you know. So that's the little review I had. I just wanted to kind of rave about it. If the tour is coming anywhere near you guys, I'm talking 3-4 hours drive. It's worth it. It's worth it. You're gonna meet, you know, I mean, they're going to Boston next, and you're gonna meet Black Hexagon. You're gonna meet the whole Freedom TV team. You're gonna meet whoever other local Hexagons in your area. I know Boston. I'm sure Kareem will be there. So, you know, it's just always a good time. Every single one that I've seen has been a blast, and it's a really good experience. There's nothing like this community, man. This community is just incredible. Really, really like close, tight-knit community that, you know, we've all rallied around our favorite asset, and we've really built it into a lot more than just a coin, you know, than just a currency or a crypto or whatever. You know, it's a lot more than that. It's really turned into a lot more than that. And it's all because of the community and because of us doing the work and, you know, making it what it is. I mean, we don't sit and rely on Richard to do all the work for us. We don't rely on Richard to hire a marketing team. You know, he doesn't pay streamers. He doesn't, none of that. You know, we don't have to do any of that with Hex. It's all community driven, totally organic, which is what makes it so authentic. You know, it's the best. My mom showed up. She was there too. So family affair at my boy Adam's. He had like his entire family there. So yeah, everybody brought friends. It was great. It was great. So, and Don Montoya, the whole reason I started talking about this is because this is a gift from Mr. Don Montoya that I'm wearing right here. Don's the man. And Don, thank you so much. Fits perfect, bro. Perfect. Super comfy. I'll give you the back. You can see you know, got the nice little rectangular, you know, hex numbers and stuff, logo and everything. Great job on the hoodie, Don. Got a Christmas ornament, which is great because my wife loves Christmas and Christmas stuff. So That was a fantastic choice, Don. And then also the hex.com flask, right? Got to have your hex.com flask. Everybody needs to have a hex.com flask. So. Don, when are you gonna open up the merch store, bro? But it was the best. I mean, it's just like, it's really flattering when you hear that people came, you know, because of me and my show, like, and me getting the word out, and they saw, you know, they watched my show, and that's how they found out about it, and they came out to, you know, to meet me and to meet the rest of the hexagons, and you know, it's just awesome. I mean, it's just such a cool, flattering feeling, you know, that you actually have like some viewers and some fans, people enjoy the content you're creating. It's really reassuring, you know, because as a content creator, you don't have any idea until someone tells you, like, you know, if you're doing a good job or not, you know. So all right, I'm gonna finish saying hi to everyone. Hexa, Electra, see you tomorrow. David Morales, Crypto Surfer 369, Marcus 99. Let's see, who else we got? Debased, Alchemist Jess. What's up, Alchemist Jess? What else? Who we got? Erwin Jansons. What is up, Erwin? Now that is a good man right there. Erwin is a blast to hang out with. I hope to spend many more an hour with Mr. Erwin Jansons. That's my boy right there now. Crazy Legs Who, Sandra Larson. I think I answered your question. How was Albany, right? Was that a sufficient answer, Sandra? But who else we got? Ascend Staker, there he is. What's up, Ascend Staker? Yeah, you guys are so nice. So nice meeting you all. So amazing. Loved it. Let's see. Nowhere to be found. 731, please. You going to 731? Nowhere to be found? That's great, man. That's great. Congrats to that, because that's going to be a good time. That's going to be a much larger, more, you know, probably like spectacular production, you know, if you know what I mean. Not to you know, not to like you know, put down anything that that Freedom TV is doing, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Hey, Vibra, what's up, Vibra? Graphene, Sarah G. Let's see, who else we got? Crazy Legs Who, I think that's better. What did I do? What did I do? Was something wrong? Oh yeah. 65.7. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely, man. DHEXTA 6961. Alan Phil's aim. Human Hex Trafficker. Rob Kruger. And I think I got pretty much everything. RG3, there he is. R. Chronic Carl. Frosty Dog. All right, great to see everyone. Mayo Hayes. Hex Hoddle. Ramon Carrillo. Optimus Kevtron. What's up, man? What's up? I didn't get a haircut. But I'll take it. Right? All right. What's going on, Frosty Dog? Great to see you, man. So yeah, that was it, right? All right, let's do the show. So Hex, is that what we're talking about today? Hex? I think so. Let's bring the screen up. Bam. All right. Currently, and if you missed like the last stream or two, oh, by the way, I want to apologize for not being very consistent lately. I'm sorry. I really pride myself on trying to be consistent. as far as, the days I'm streaming and whatnot, but I think I had a pretty good excuse. The other night I was kind of meeting up with all the hexagons in the pre-meetup, getting primed and ready to go for the next day. And then, other times there's other things going on. So, but I do my best to try and stay on schedule, and I'm going to continue to do that. So, but what I was saying was, if you missed, a show or two ago, I explained how I'm no longer going to be talking about market cap. I'm not going to be going to any market cap sites. We're not going to be talking about dominance. We're not going to be talking about any of that stuff at all. We're just going to talk about the price as far as numbers go. We're going to talk about the token price. We're going to talk about T-share price. We're talking about the T-share stats and, gas, all that kind of stuff. No market cap. Fuck market cap. We don't need market cap anymore. We know it's bullshit. Every site's a different number, so we don't do it anymore. We've done away with it. We no longer care, right? Cheers to that. Oh, excuse me, guys. Let me get my coffee. All right. Pardon me, everyone. Thank you for bearing with me. All right, so here we go. HEX is currently sitting at 0.17660. Let's see if that's accurate, actually. I think it is. Yes. AppHex.win's pretty good about staying refreshed automatically. So right now, 0.17660. We had a pretty big dumper earlier today. If you caught that, we definitely had someone that was, they had, I think it was like 12, 14 million hex. And they sold, I think at least 8 million of it or something like that. So tokens we're talking about, not dollars. So, we had a nice dip inside the dip earlier today, and it got blown up really quickly and got us right back to where we are. We're really hovering right in this, like, between like 17 and like 22. I'm sure you guys have noticed, right? We're just kind of hovering right in that range. And day to day, it's pretty much, you can pretty much expect it to be there. Until anything big happens, any kind of big news. I think the whales would love to get us down to that buy wall. If you've looked at liquidity, right? I think they want to get us to that buy wall. I think it's like 5 cents or something like that. That would, they're salivating over it. They would love to get to that 5 cent buy wall and just load up their bags even more. I don't think it's going to happen though, because you see, again, we have that big gap in the liquidity, at least on V2. So, it could go any number of ways, but I think we're pretty solid right now at the 20 cent range. T-shares sitting at 34.55 US dollars. That's a serious discount on T-shares right now. So if you're buying your HEX today to stake, you're getting a fantastic deal based on what we know historically. I mean, just a couple of months ago, we were up in the 50 cent range, right? So to be down in, below 20 cents right now in that range and below $4,000 for a T-share, I mean, that's crazy numbers as far as HEX is concerned right now. So super awesome buying opportunity for, any new entrants, anybody that's coming in now and wants to, get their first bag loaded up and get a nice stake in there. Perfect time to do it. Especially you're still going to make it to the pulse, before the fork. So you're still going to get your copy. You still got time for that. We don't know how much, but you still have some time for that. I wouldn't sit around and wait though. Wouldn't wait for price to go down any further. And I wouldn't wait for anything, honestly. If you're waiting for the perfect opportunity, man, now is it. So get those bags packed. You don't want to miss out on that copy. You do not want to miss out on that pulse chain copy. Right? That's right, RG. That's what I'm talking about, man. F that market cap bullshit. I don't know. any number, any metric that I can go to 4 different websites, right, and get 4 different numbers, it's not a goddamn metric. All right. It's an imaginary number, right? That shit is not valid. Totally useless. Doesn't mean anything. I mean, Richard's been telling us since the beginning, right? He's been telling us this. But I think we got caught up, because nomics, we thought they were on our side. And then, so we're like, oh shit, this is where we're really at, and then we're climbing, we're at number 3. And then we really were focusing on that for a while. We really were. You can't deny it. But now we got a nice reminder of how useless that number really is. So, and I'm glad it happened, to be honest, because it gets right back to we look at raw numbers now, right? We look at the raw data on the sites made by Hexicans that we know we can trust, and that's all we need. We don't need any other bullshit. We just don't. It's just not necessary. It's all noise, man. Fuzz, static, totally unnecessary. So stick with the sites we know and love. And yeah, right. And if you're like Don, right, you don't even need to look at the price every day. And that's 100% true. I've gotten to the point where I do not stare at price all day anymore. I don't have to. You eventually you realize, listen, I'm staked, and hopefully you are staked out, right? And you realize, okay, the price doesn't. I'm not selling any right now. I'm not. Maybe if you want to start buying, you might want to pay attention a little bit. But if you're not selling and you're not buying, the price is totally irrelevant to you. Find something else to do, right? Your bags are packed. Maybe check on your staker every now and make sure your funds are still there, right? But otherwise, chill. It's all good. All right, let's go to Hex Daily Stats. Let's talk a little bit more about T-shares. Anybody that does not know what a T-share is, a T-share is what you get when you stake your Hex, okay? When you go on to go.hex.com or you go to Staker app and you stake your Hex, you effectively burn that Hex. It's no longer a part of supply, which in itself is a pumpamental, right? You are issued T-shares, and those T-shares basically tell you exactly how much of Hex's yield you will be receiving from the inflation, right? So Hex inflates at 3.69% every year, exactly. No less, no more. It's capped, right? And this is an immutable contract. It's not going to change. So we know this is the number. It's 3.69%. But that inflation is only paid to the people who stake Hex, the people who pledge their confidence and faith in the token, right? So you show that you have faith in the token, you're going to get some T-shares. Those T-shares are going to tell you exactly how much of that inflation you're going to get. And it's measured daily, right? So the contract tracks it on a daily basis. Now we look at the number and you see a daily payout. Don't get that confused with you're getting like paid daily, because you are, but you're not going to get it till the end of your stake, right? So every single T-share you have, there's going to be a number every day you can find on a site like Hex Daily Stats. It's going to be the payout per T-share, right? Currently, it's 5.8 Hex. We saw it go up drastically recently because part of that number is also the penalties from people who end their stakes too early. People who go back on the promise when they made the promise, say, yeah, I have faith in Hex, I'm going to stake it. Oh, never mind, I changed my mind. I'm going to end my stake. I'm going to early end or emergency end my stake, right? Well, you're going to pay a penalty for that. Those penalties, half of them are going to go to the OA and half of them are going to go to the stakers, right? So that's why if a giant bag is emergency end staked, our payout the next day is going to be massive, just like it was recently, where we had 24 Hex per T-share. Now, anybody can do a little math, and you know that on one day, you got 24 Hex for every T-share that you owned. There was an amazing day for any staker. Every staker got paid 24 Hex for every T-share they had that day. So today it's 5.8 hex, back to normal, right? It was a little elevated for a couple of days because of the recent events, but we're back to where we've been for quite some time at 5.8. So every T-share you had at the time that UTC clicked over is when you got your payout. And when you click end stake at the end of your stake, the contract goes back and it calculates the payout every single day you were staked. And it multiplies that by how many T-shares you had in that stake. And then it's going to issue those tokens, it's going to add them all up, issue those tokens back to your wallet, along with your principal. And if you're smart, you're going to restake that. Maybe take a little off the top, but if I were you, I'd restake it. CCFX Studios, Johnny Chaos, good to see you, man. What do we got here? Zelo789. Exactly. See what Johnny's saying right here? We have T-share price, T-share rate, payout per day per T-share, penalty payouts, total locked value, percentage staked, available hex, future market supply. We got plenty of numbers. We don't need those other numbers, all right? Who we got? 1,000 hex staked. Sandra, I'm not sure what your question was there. Sorry. Zelo789. Good to see you. Crazy Legs secured more T-shares yesterday. Good for you, man. Good for you. Get those T-shares now, right, Mel Tony? Got to get them while you can, man. Get them while they're hot. So, yeah. So our T-share rate, I skipped right to payout, but T-share rate currently is 19,565 hex. Now, that's the base rate for a T-share, but I'll tell you how to get a T-share for significantly less hex. If you can just promise to hold on to it a little bit longer, you can pay a whole lot less in hex for that T-share and US dollars technically. So let's take a look at gas. I've seen that gas has not been too swell today. Oh, look at that. Like right on cue. As soon as I clicked it, it jumped right up to 140. Yep, that's pretty much what we've been dealing with lately. Ethereum is broken. Pulse chain, we're ready for you. We're ready for you. Whenever you're ready, we're going to be here with bated breath. We are ready for Pulse chain. Oh, man. Swearworks. T-shares just keep paying you hex. That's correct. That is correct. Sandra Larson, what do you got? I'm curious about the cost of ETH when setting up a T-share stake and ending the stake. Okay. So you mean like how much it's going to cost in Ethereum to stake your hex? I mean, it varies. It varies based on the price of gas. So like, I mean, and it depends on how you do. If you use Staker, you're going to pay a small fee on top of the gas fee, right? Because you're using their service. That service does come with many benefits, though. So that's a side note. That's another conversation for another day. Let's say if you just went through MetaMask or just went to go.hex.com, right, and you wanted to stake there at 100 Gwei. I'm saying, it's not the creation of the stake is never really too bad, unless gas is really high. But most of the time, you're first when you start the stake, it's not that bad. It's mostly, I'd say between right now maybe between $10 and $30. Is that a pretty good estimate, guys? Like depending on what time of what kind of gas prices you got when you do it. So yeah, there's that. I think that's about accurate. And when you end the stake is when it could get pricey, right? And anyone that's ended a stake for even 3 months right now, it's outrageous. So when you end your stake, you're going to be looking at, it doesn't always matter like what the price of gas is at that time because it's going to It really matters how long your stake was. Doesn't matter how large the stake was. Literally just matters how long the stake was. So if it was like a year, it's going to be a high fee to end your stake. I haven't even ended a stake that long yet. I haven't, none of my longer ones have come out. So, I don't even know, but I've seen some ridiculous numbers. So just expect to pay a lot more for your end stakes. Anything we'll say like 4 months and up, it's going to cost a good amount. We're gonna say at least, if you catch gas really low one day, you might be able to get away with like 100 or 120 bucks for like something like that, like a 2-3 monther, but you're probably going to pay more right now, honestly. This gas is out of control. I keep saying it, man, Ethereum's unusable. It's completely broken, man. Ridiculous. Over $600 for 1 year, says Frosty Dog. So over $600 for a 1 year stake is stupid. Stupid. Jesus, man. Thank you, Frosty Dog. All right, let's see what do we got. Chad, is the staker wallet just as good as a Trezor? Well, some people would say so. You got some diehard physical hard wallet aficionados that that's all they want to use. However, there is an argument for the Gnosis safe. And the staker wallet is a Gnosis safe, right? That's what they use for their wallet. A Gnosis safe is a multi-sig wallet. So it's got different features, more security features than your standard software wallet, right? And really, it really comes down to, I was going to segue into this anyway later, and I'll just talk a tiny bit about it right now, because I wanted to talk about security a little bit because of what happened recently. Now, as most of us know, there was a major theft. I'm just going to call it a theft. I don't know. You want to call it a hack? You want to call it a mistake? Whatever. It was a theft, right? Someone got robbed, basically. Okay, and it was an elderly man, and it's bullshit, and it's really, really messed up. Okay, because he was tricked into, obviously it all falls on the user, right? It's up to me to secure my funds. It's up to me to make sure my opsec is up to snuff, right? It's up to me to make sure I got my seed words properly stored. It's up to me to know that I've never shared that with anyone that I don't want to know it. And if you're most people, really nobody should know it. Okay, if you're like married, you want to share it with your spouse, I would say that makes sense. But that's probably it, honestly. I mean, you can make those decisions. If you want to make sure someone else can access your funds in the event that something happens to you. Now, then you're going to have to decide who else you want to know. But there are, there's mechanisms for doing that safely too. So anyway, it's up to you. It's up to me to make sure I'm not on public Wi-Fi when I'm accessing my wallet. It's up to me to make sure I use a VPN to make sure that I'm not as discoverable. It's up to me to make sure that I don't share any details with anyone else. You can't rely on anyone else to do it. So really, when if you're thinking about which one's more secure, honestly, you would be fine with MetaMask if you follow all the steps that you need to take to secure that MetaMask wallet. And yeah, if you want to open it with use it with a Trezor and keep it offline, basically, from the beginning, I would say that's probably about as secure as it gets, in my opinion, right? But I also am a firm believer that the staker Gnosis safe, I mean, that's what Vitalik uses, right? Vitalik uses a Gnosis safe. And he's got a lot of money in there. So if he feels comfortable using the Gnosis safe with those billions of dollars that he's holding, I feel comfortable using it too. You know what I mean? So but it all comes down to you, the user. You got to be careful. You got to keep your stuff protected, and you got to lock it up properly. And you can't leave your phone laying around. You got to make sure your phone's not accessible by, other people. There's a lot to think about, and there really is. You really have to know what you're doing. Luckily, there's places to help you with that kind of stuff. I'm going to show you a few towards the end. All right. Let me get back to what I was doing though. Is a $1,000 1 year stake worth it on Ethereum? I think so. Yeah, absolutely. Crazy legs who right now, because you're staking before Pulse Chain, man. So, even if it's like a lot at the end of that year, I would imagine we're going to have Pulse Chain by then. I mean, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say in a year, I hope we have Pulse Chain by then. I think it's a pretty good chance, right? Because Richard wants to get this shit out. So, I would think that there's no problem doing a $1,000 1 year stake on Ethereum right now. I would say go for it. Lock in the share rate now. This is what I tell everyone. This is my what's it called? This was my strategy, right? Because I mulled over a few different ways to do it with Pulse Chain coming, right? So, oh, do I want to hold my HEX liquid and stake it later? No, what's the point of that? I already bought my HEX, right? It's not like I'm getting it for cheaper. It's already going to get copied over. What would be the benefit in waiting to stake it? There is none. You already bought that HEX. So whatever you paid for it is when you get the copy, that's how much you paid for that copy too, basically. You know what I mean? It's not like you're going to get a better deal on that HEX. So all you're going to have done is waited for the share rate to get higher. That's all that you did. If you waited to stake until after Pulse Chain, you just waited until the share rate got higher. Because you're going to get it copied no matter what you do. You stake it now, you're going to get the T-shares copied. You don't stake it right now, you're going to get the HEX copy. Then you're going to stake it later, but your T-shares rate is going to be higher. So my opinion, stake now. Stake now. Don't wait. Don't let the T-share rate get higher. We have no idea what's going to happen when Pulse Chain launches, right? Pulse Chain launches, who knows? There could be a ton of people might end stake. That share rate might fly upward, right? It could be 3,000 HEX higher right after Pulse Chain launches for a T-share. We don't know, right? And if you're already holding Ethereum HEX, it didn't matter. There was no reason to wait. So that's how I'm thinking about it. But I agree with Don as well, though. Longer is better. Even if you can just go out like 3 years, it's a major difference in what you're going to get for 3 years as opposed to 1 year. If you can put something out past the average stake duration, which right now is about 5.8 years, if you can go out past that, that's where you're going to get the most for your money, right? I mean, the most for your money is really like the 15 year, the 10 and the 10, between 10 and 15 years, right? But if you don't want to stake that long, the next best thing is to just make it past the average duration, because then you're at least going to get that crazy awesome APY, right? You're going to get minimum like 38%. And we know it's probably going to be more than that too. So just my 2 cents. What's up, Rango? Nardo for the win. There he is. I knew there was one I was forgetting. Nardo for the win was also at the meetup yesterday and the night before. Great to meet Nardo, man. Awesome dude. Everything everyone said about Nardo is 100% accurate, man. Nicest dude you're going to meet. So like soft-spoken, well-spoken, well-mannered, like just polite. Great dude. Great dude. And you can see he's just so happy to be a part of this tour, right? So happy to be a part of the tour. So happy to be doing exactly what he's doing. Like couldn't be more satisfied with his life right now, right? If Nardo, if you're still with me, correct me if I'm wrong, but am I right? Come on. This is a man who's happy to be where he's at right now. And rightfully so. Great to meet you, Nardo. Let's see who else we got. T-Bird, what's up, T-Bird? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Lock in them T-shares, baby. You know it, man. El Mariachi. Yes. Ooh, this is a good one right here. DHEXTA6961. Great piece right here. Do not screenshot your seed phrase or take a photo of it. Don't store it on an internet connected device. Okay. So important. Somebody hacks your device, they now have access to your seed words. If you kept it on your phone, in a photo, in a screenshot, in a note, in anything on that internet connected device, man, it can get hacked. If it gets hacked, the hacker now has access to your words and they will figure out where to use them. All right. Because that's what they're looking for. Such an important piece, man. Thank you. Such an important piece. Write that shit down and then go online, get like a Kobo wallet. That's what I got. It's called a Kobo. The one I got, the brand I got is a Kobo Steel, right? It's like a steel tablet, couple of plates in between another plate. I'm sorry, a plate in between another couple of plates with little letter tiles, right? And it's only 4 letters for each seed word. And this is like a standard, right? So you put the first 4 letters, and you can download the list of the 4 letters and which word that corresponds to. I forget, it's called BIP something, Bitcoin Improvement Protocol something. So yeah, and that's the standard we use for our seed words. It's just, one list of words that everybody uses when the seed words are made. So you can refer to that if, you're looking at the 4 letters and you can't remember which word it goes to. But yeah, anyway, to cut down on space, to make the tablets a little smaller, you do just the first 4 letters, right? And it's waterproof, it's fireproof, it's damage proof, it's, you get the right one, it's fucking everything proof, right? And that's what you want, because a piece of paper is, it's flimsy. You know what I mean? A lot of things can happen to a piece of paper, like a lot of things. So, piece of paper is a good thing to first write it on, though. Make sure no one's watching. Make sure you get no cameras on you, man. Don't do it in front of your computer. Like seriously, you got to take this shit so seriously. And we get reminders of this now, like, very often. And the last one was a super, super huge reminder of how important OPSEC is. You can't be too careful. Kyler Kaufman, what's up, Kyler? Yeah, hey, Rango, thank you. Everybody hit them likes, right? Hit them likes. Get subscribed to Discourse Syndicate if you're not subscribed already. We're almost up to 7K already. We just passed 6K like a couple weeks ago. We're already at like 6750 or something like that. Yo, subscribe to DS, right? Spread the word. Let's get up to 7 in record time. What's up, Lola Looters? Yes, delete. Delete as much as you possibly can, man. Delete as much as you possibly can on that thing. Nardo having a blast out in the Northeast. I love it. I love it. What the heck? Hayden is a monkey, nigger. Oh, sorry. I'm an idiot. I fell for it. Can I have a mod, please? Can I have a mod help me out? Like, get that off of there. Oh, I can't believe I just fell for that. Anyway, my bad. Get this dude out of here. Do I got any mods? All right, I'm apparently gonna have to take care of this myself. Bear with me, guys. Hold on. All right, I think he's gone. Sorry, guys. I had to jump over to my other window to get rid of that dude. All right, who else we got? Hex Fetty. What's going on? Yes, bye, Hex, you degens. Yes, Swear Works. He was blocked. I think I got him. I don't know. I'm sure we got another mod in chat somewhere, but Anyway, whatever. Write your seed phrase on cement blocks. I wrote something on a sidewalk when I was a kid. Years later, still etched. Yeah, right. That's a good point. No, I recommend the steel though, or the titanium ones, or there's all kinds of metal. I like metal. Yeah, I'm a metal fan. So it's Hex 19. Human hex trafficker. I'm not gonna say a lot. I got a little scoop in the last couple of days being with the crew, but yes, he is okay. He is okay. Maddie did a stream with him. So go check out Maddie's stream. He did a stream with him yesterday. He actually had to leave the event a little early to go do the stream. So go check it out. There you go, COTG. I had a feeling you liked metal. Yes, so we could go on. I mean, this is why there's like literally entire Telegram groups, right? Hex Security. Get in the Hex Security group if you want to learn about it. Find Papa B, right? He is our resident security pro, and he will spend some time with you and he will get you hooked up, right? I have a few other tips that I want to throw out in a minute. It was good, Anonymous Sucro. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to. What's up, Anon? By the way, I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but I will definitely. Yes, T-Bird, hexsafe.win. I'm gonna bring that up as well. You guys are all jumping ahead to exactly what I was gonna do today already. So, all right. So we did our T-shares. Let's take a look and see what kind of percentage we got staked today. Human hex trafficker. I do not know. I do not know where. I don't know where Papa is from. I don't know what part of the world he lives in. So I have no idea. Couldn't tell you if he's going to make it to any of them. 9.775% total hex locked right now, people. So addresses, right? Yesterday we had 388,024 addresses. Today we have 388,419. Not bad, actually. That's more than we've had. That's almost 400 new addresses. That's actually a lot of new addresses compared to what we've had recently. We've been down in the 1 to 200 range for the last couple of weeks. So, upwards of 400 addresses, new addresses. That's a good sign. I like that. That kind of, I feel the sentiment moving towards more bullish now in Hex. And if you guys, if you watch and you watch Jenkins, Gerardo, all those guys, and you kind of gauge and you absorb the sentiment of the community. And I feel the community is starting to feel a little more bullish now. I think we're getting to the end of this, drought we've been in for quite some time now. So, and it's not even that long. Let's be serious. What has it been? 2 months and a week, right? Come on. Japan, yeah. I didn't think he lived in the States. So he does not look Asian. You're right, man. But then again, neither does Crypto King, right? So, all right. So we got let's take a look at Etherscan real quick, and then we'll get back to security and some other good news. All right. Let's hope Etherscan refreshes for me on demand. Sometimes it doesn't like to play nice. Oh, it played nice. How lucky we are. 269,710 holders of Hex. You know how early we are, right? Me and Wales were talking about this, right? Do you know how early we are? Do you have any idea how early we still are? If you think you got to the party late, I mean, you're crazy. There's just over 250,000 wallets that even own Hex, right? There's only 70 something thousand stakers, right? We are so early. Go look at like any other coins holders, like a coin that's been around longer, right? Or has had like wider adoption, right? Go look at the holders on one of those coins. And you're gonna realize how early we are. Just think, we've barely been on any like exchange. We're on a couple of exchanges, right? But nothing too major. But hey, X, right? That's a new one. That just happened today. That's a nice piece of news. Woke up to that. So that's awesome, right? I know a couple people went out and checked it out. I'm not really a major, I'm not really an exchange kind of guy. I like to do I like the DeFi version. I like the DeFi methods. I really do. But I mean, if Hex came to like Gemini, I would buy it on Gemini. I'm not gonna lie, because it would just be so much freaking easier and cheaper. So, and I saw someone asked about X and how they get their liquidity. I don't know. I really don't know. I saw someone say that they just do like peer to peer, but I don't know. That's not true. So I don't know how they get it. That's or does if anyone knows how X gets their supply. I mean, I thought they had to buy it, but I didn't see any big buys. So I'm wondering what the deal is with that too. It's a very good question. All right. So let's take a look at our holders. We got our Pulse Chain Sacrifice wallet. See if we got any big sacrifices coming in. Where are we at? Oh my goodness, almost 10 o'clock. What's today? Wednesday? I don't think anyone else is streaming tonight. Go a little over, it's going to be all right. Hey, if anybody needs to come on, right, they'll come on and start yelling at me. So what do we got? Oh, 6 ether. That's a pretty big one. That's like 25 grand, right? Crazy Legs who? Who's my favorite YouTube streamer? What is that, a trick question? You think I don't love myself? No, I'm just kidding. I would say I'm going to say Joker. Honestly, Joker's so goddamn entertaining, right? Yeah, I mean you can't deny it. He's so fun to watch and just like interact with, So, and we had Joker on. I had Joker on like not too long ago, and we just had a blast, man. Some gems came out of that stream. That was a good time. So there you go. Joker is my man. Gotta imagine they have established a position in Hex to trade it. I would think so too, right? But I didn't see any big buys go through. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Don, I don't know the sack rate. It's low though. I know that much. It's low. I think it's like I swear it's like 35 pulse per dollar or something like that. Like seriously, it's so low. Ramon Carrillo. I would say that I go to what's it called? Red. What's that place? What's that one called where you get the merch? Red something? I forgot. I was just gonna tell you, and then I totally forgot what the hell the name of it is. It's Red something, damn it. But what are you gonna do? There's a couple. There's all kinds of great there's all kinds of great merch sellers out there. Maybe more on the DL. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. I don't know. All right, fellas. Sandy B, yo, good to see you. Good to see you, man. Enjoy Turkey Day for sure. All right, let's see. We got a 6 ether in there. Let's see what else we got. All right, so about 15 sacrifices went in. About 15 ingoing transactions into the SAC wallet. So, yeah, Etsy does. That's true. Ramon. You're welcome, man. It's red something, man. I can't remember. Damn it. Someone's got to be able to finish my riddle. What is the freaking site that sells all kinds of merch? It's like it better be red something, or I'm just like a total idiot. Let's see. Right. I'll find it. Give me 1 second. The attempt. Red bubble? Is that it? Why doesn't that seem right? It is red bubble. Yes, red bubble. That's where I got that's where I got a lot of my stuff was red bubble. Thank you. Thank you. And then I think there's hexmerch.net or something like that. There's so many. There's actually one right in my the description to my video on YouTube there. There's a I think there's a link to one. So you can check that one out too. There's definitely some good ones. Yeah, I personally, Redbubble was good for me. All right, so we still got sacrifices going in. We got a good number of wallets. Let's show you how to get a nice T-share, nice and cheap, using the longer pays better bonus. All right, so you want to get a T-share, but I don't have 20,000 hex to spend, right? I don't have enough money to buy 20,000 hex. I don't want to use 20,000 of my hex, right? To get a T-share. Here's what you do, right? Use that longer pays better bonus to your advantage because it's the best bonus you can get. Okay. This is absolute minimums to get one T-share. If you want one T-share, this is the least amount of hex you can put in for the least amount of time. Okay. So you go and get 6,522 hex. You stake it for 3641, just under 10 years. For whatever reason, that's the number programmed into the contract. That's where the longer pays better bonus maxes out, right? So if you stake 5555, you get the same bonus you would get if you stake 3641. So this is minimums we're talking about. So you stake 6522 hex for 3641 days, and you're going to get exactly the amount of hex you need to get one T-share exactly. Now, smart people will go ahead and they'll pledge their confidence in hex, and they'll send that out for 15.2 years, 5555, the absolute max stake length, right? And the reason you want to do that, so you say, oh, why would I want to do that? Because I'm not getting any more, bonus, right? Why don't I just go 10 years, right? Well, the reason is because the share rate is ever increasing. And the share rate grows at, 14 hex every couple days, 19 hex, sometimes it's 60 hex every couple days. All depends on depends on a lot of things, but, how many stakes are coming out, etc. So that share rate is going to always, always, always go up. It's literally the only thing in crypto, probably the only thing in anything that in any financial, instrument that goes up only. So you're guaranteed that in 10 years, if you only staked it for 3641 and then you want to go restake, you are going to pay a much, much higher rate for that T-share then. That's why it behooves you to stake for the longer duration, because you can hold on to that T-share that you acquired at the current rate for a longer time period. And you're going to collect that interest on something that you paid, a valuable T-share that you paid a lot less for than you'd be able to have paid in the future. So that's the way that works. Yes, if you want to get nerdy, you can get a half and it'll get duplified. Rango, yeah, was that an actual sacrifice, or was that, I heard that was like they had sent the other coins and consolidated it into like stable and then put it back in the wallet. I'm not really sure. That might have been a consolidation transaction, but I'm not sure. Cushy BH, what happened? Your stake ends December 9th, gonna be about 5. Ooh, that's all right, man. That's all right. Listen, don't give up on it, all right? Don't give up on it. You know what you do? You get that stake out and you just stake longer, right? And let's you know, you got a little time. I think it's what, 3 weeks, guys? I always forget. 3 weeks to wait before it starts bleeding out. If Pulse isn't out yet, maybe just try to wait, you know? Just try to wait if you can. But I feel for you, man. I do. I feel for you. See what else we got here. Right. Yeah, I'm not Rango. I'm not sure either. It's possible though. It could have been. So yes. So that's how you get your t-shirt. Let me get this off here. All right. So I got what's another question? Stake on Meta or install stake? Human hex trafficker. You don't have staker yet? Do you want staker? Cushy BH, I meant wait for Pulse. Like, so, you know, say it was like not profitable to end the stake, you know, um, you could just wait and then just end it on Pulse chain, right? Like that's all I meant. Is if it's gonna like cost you money to end the stake, obviously that sucks, right? But if you just wait till Pulse chain comes out, then you'd be able to end the Pulse version of that stake, and it wouldn't be a total loss, is what I meant. Okay, yeah. So yeah, human hex traffic. I hear you. I hear you. I mean, there are things in place for that particular situation if Staker happens to not be around for whatever reason. But you know, what if MetaMask isn't around? You know, I mean, there's always a lot of what ifs, right? So, you know, there you go, Cushy. All right, yeah, good shit, good shit. That's what's up. And yeah, I totally understand human X trafficker not wanting it on your phones. I totally get it. So all right, cool. So let me get on. I wanted to get the I got a little bit of security pointers for you guys, and then I'm gonna get out of here. All right, so I like Trezor. I have Trezor, right? So if you want to get a Trezor, one thing you need to do is make sure you get it from Trezor, directly from Trezor. Don't buy it on Amazon. Don't buy it at Walmart. They don't sell them at Walmart. I'm kidding. But don't buy it anywhere but Trezor. Okay. Super important. Do not buy it anywhere but Trezor. I think it's Trezor.io. Okay. So you can find Trezor on Twitter. You can find the verified Trezor account. You can, and hey, look, they have a discount right now. They have a Black Friday sale going on, right? 20% off. Good time to bulk up on your security. Okay. Yes, Trezor.io. Thank you, Swearworks. That's the official site. Don't go anywhere else to get your Trezor. If you're going to get a ledger, make sure you're on the ledger site. Okay. Just get it from the manufacturer. No third party at all when you're buying a hardware wallet. Super important. All right. So I just wanted to mention that. What else we got? So I thought this was interesting, right? Jerry here says that if you are hacked, you could set a bot that sends all the ETH from the hacked account to your safe account. So basically, what he's saying is that if anybody were to, so there would never be able to be ETH in that wallet, right? So that if the hacker tried to send Ethereum in order to pay for to end a stake, or to sell hex, whatever, you wouldn't be able to do it, because if you had this bot set up, every time the hacker sent Ethereum in, the bot would send it right away. So you'd just be that's hilarious, like deflecting it, right? So and obviously this is a complex solution that not everybody probably be able to pull off, but I just thought that was cool. So yeah, right here. T Bird mentioned Hex Safe. Hex Safe is a great site. It's hexsafe.win. You can find all kinds of awesome security information on there. Ways that you can use Hex with hardware wallets and all kinds of good stuff. So hit up Hex Safe. You can learn a little bit about it. A bot rescuer, right, Sandra? How cool is that? So yeah, I mean, we already mentioned it, but here's the official announcement from Poloniex. Poloniex listed some coins today, and Hex was one of them. So now we got Hex on another exchange, another place to buy Hex is always a good thing. So and we can see the doors kind of opening up a little bit, right? We got Poloniex. What was the other thing that happened recently? Crypto.com put it in their DeFi wallet, right? Can't buy it yet from there directly, but you can use Hex in their DeFi wallet, which I don't even know what that means because it's an ERC20, so seems like you should have always been able to use it, but who knows, right? I don't know. I can't use crypto.com. But yeah, big win for Hex right there, getting on another exchange. Don't leave your Hex on that exchange if you use it though, okay? Get it off of there like right away. Don't ever leave you because that now we're talking about non-custodial. We're talking about middlemen, okay? That's something we're not used to in Hex, right? You're getting your Hex from Poloniex, get it off immediately. Okay, don't even leave it on there for a day. Don't even leave it on there for 2 hours if you can manage. Get it right off of there. Okay, send it to your MetaMask. Send it to your staker. So this was cool too. Alec Torelli, Richard Hart's recent guest, right? He's decided he wants to be a Hex again, right? He's a big poker player, I believe, right? So he loves the community, and that's one of the major things that helped him make his decision. Now, how cool is that, right? It wasn't even the chart, it wasn't even the number go up that swayed him. It was the community. Now, that says a lot, man. That says a lot for us. So yeah, you can go on Alec Torelli's Twitter page, and you can suggest how long he should stay, etc. But we can get him up to a $25,000 buy-in, basically. So there's still some time left on that. What was that? 72 hours, and that was we're probably at the what 24, 48-hour point or something like that. So yeah, that was good stuff. That was a good interview. If you guys didn't catch that with Richard, awesome interview. And then for gas fees, this guess there's just a way to kind of look at your gas fees and catch them when they're low. Dhexacon posted a for those looking to stake or unstake during low gas fee times, typically weekends, but not always. He uses @FeesWatch. Apparently, they have a Telegram bot that you can set up to notify you when gas fees are low. So that's pretty cool. So check that out if you want to get updates when gas happens to be low. Which, does that even happen anymore? Does gas ever go low? I like pretty much don't ever see that anymore. Low is like 80 Gwei now. We used to actually get like 20 Gwei. Like it used to be like 10. I mean, it was like actually low. Like, not anymore, man. Not anymore. All right, so I'm well over my hour. I'm gonna get off of here, guys. Sorry if I missed any of the comments. I was, flying solo today, so didn't have my trusty sidekick, Mr. CryptoCidd. But what are you gonna do, right? Bam. All right, guys. Ramon, see, Hex community is what drew him in. See, communities is huge, man. It's a huge part of what makes us awesome, not just the coin, right? Of course, everybody loves Hex, but Hexicans are the shit. All right. All right. So my closing statement is going to we're pumping. Okay, all right. I got to look at the chart then real quick. Hold on. Let's take a look at the chart. Oh, I see a tiny green candle. Let's see. Let's put on the hour. That's not a big enough green candle. Let's make it bigger. Still not big enough. Okay, good enough. Hey, look at this, right? What's that? What's that? That's like right when my show started, huh? Right? Hex dudes pump, baby. We did it again. Nice. We did it again. Good call. Who said that? Good call. Good shit. I love it. All right. On that note, we're going to get out of here. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I love streaming with you. Love chilling out. Hex Hodl, huge pump, baby. Let's do it. All right. So I'll be back on either Friday or Saturday, right? We'll continue the conversation. But yeah, you guys everybody have a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate. Don't go too crazy on Black Friday. And yeah, keep buying that Hex, keep staking it, and we will see you later. Peace out.